Hey everyone, sorry it's been a long time no video. I have just had so much college work going on and so many exams, so I've just not been able to post any videos recently. I'm going to try and start uploading as much as I can, hopefully twice a week. I'm going to film another video right after this and I'll upload it later on in the week. I would just like to apologise for any noises now. It is very hot here today. We are just in the middle of a heat wave, so I do have to have my window open to get some fresh air in. But this is a My Name tag created by Megan, who is she loved by any other name here on YouTube. She does amazing baby name videos and I love her channel. And she created this tag and tagged everyone to do it, so I thought I'd give it a go. Yeah. So the first question is what is your name? First and middle is optional. My name is Abby Janet. Second question is, do you like your name and do you think that your name fits you? The things I like about my name and things I don't. Abby, I like that it's, you know, it means my father's joy, so I really love that meaning, and my dad says it suits me and I am a daddy's girl, so I really like that. But Abby is often a nickname for Abigail. Abigail was a popular name in England when I was born, still quite popular now. But yeah, there were 3 other Abigails in my group in primary school growing up, and they all went by Abby, so it was quite confusing. And also people often just think that because your name is Abby, it's short for Abigail, but mine has never been that. So I do think my name fits me, but I also don't like the numerous different spellings. I always have to spell it out to people, and 9 times out of 10 people spell it not the way I spell it. But yeah, I'm gonna talk a bit about my last name, my middle name, which I do like, but further down the questions and you'll see why. The third one is your name ever mispronounced? If so, how? Abby isn't, but sometimes people pronounce Janet as Jeanette. It's just the way we pronounce it in my family. There are 2 ways to pronounce it. We just do Janet. And there's not much difference, and most people don't know middle name, so that does not bother me at all. The next question is, if you had to choose a different way of spelling your name, how would you spell it? I wouldn't change the spelling of Janet at all. And you'll find out further on why. Abby, I would spell A-B-B-E-Y. Mine ends in an I-A. There are numerous ways to spell it, but A-B-B-E-Y is just the most common way I've found. Most people normally spell Abby like that. And also, I really like the way I write it. Rather, I really like the way it looks on paper when I write it with an E-Y rather than an I-E. And plus, words would not constantly be telling me my name is spelled wrong on my first name anyway. The next question is, do you have any nicknames? I have a lot of nicknames. The only ones really that are anything to do with my name is Ab or Abs, and they don't get used very often. That's it really. I think I've occasionally got Gabby Abby when I was younger, but that's not it. They're the only ones associated with my name. And then 6 is, how did your parents choose your name? Were you named after anyone? No one knows where Abby came from. Up until the day I was born, I was given a different name if I was going to be a girl. But then just suddenly when I was born, it just suddenly went to being Abby. And no one today still knows where it comes from. Janet, on the other hand, wasn't like that. Janet is actually, if you take one of the E's out and replace it with a different vowel, spelt the name of a relative who passed away a year before I was born. And the reason why I like that is I love that it is a tribute to someone close to one of my parents, and also I do show some of the characteristics that this relative of mine, did have, so I do think it fits, my middle name fits me in that sense. So yeah, that's it. The next question is, do you know what other names, same gender, your parents are considering? Up until the minute I was born, my parents were going to call me Kate. That has been the name they've chosen for if I was going to be a girl. The next question is, what would you What would your name have been had you been born the opposite sex? My parents didn't know whether I was going to be a girl or a boy, so they did have a boy's name picked out, and that was Jack. And the next question is, would you use your first, middle or maiden name for a future child? I really like some last names as first names. I know names like Delaney and Kennedy are quite popular names as a first name. However, my last name is complicated to spell. It's got silent letters in it, so it's often mispronounced. So I wouldn't use that at all as a first name. I don't think it sounds good as a first name. I wouldn't use Abby as a name anywhere. I may use Janet as a middle name, I don't know. But I wouldn't use it to honour the relative because I didn't know that person. I would just use it because I like the name. But yeah, so that'd be it. And the last question is, if you had to rename yourself, what name would you choose? I've narrowed it down to 3 names. I couldn't pick. The first one is Kate, for the reason that is the name my parents had originally chose for me. I like it. It's simple, classic, and it's really, my naming style. The second choice was Rose. Rose has been a name I've always loved. Growing up, it's always been a name that I've just loved growing up. And then the last one would be Billin, and I know people are thinking that is way out my naming style, but I would spell it Berlyn, and that is for the reason that is the first 3 letters of both my parents' names combined. So I think that is really, I like that sort of thing. So if I really did have to choose to rename myself, I would probably rename myself Billin Rose. I don't know whether people would think that suits me or not, or whether Kate or Rose or Berlin, any of them would suit me, but I don't know, they were the 3 I could come up with. I would love to see what you all answer for these questions, so please leave them in the comments below, and if you do one of these, let me know, do a video and post it on YouTube, let me know so I can go and check it out and see what your answers were, and I will upload this, another video later on in the week of G names, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.